wanted to share with you some random thoughts as we enter 2018. As a business owner, like many of you, I always run into problems that I have to fix on a daily basis, right? Whether you're an entrepreneur or business owner, whatever the case may be, there will inevitably be fires that need to be put out. It's very easy as a business owner to get trapped in putting out fires on a day-to-day basis that ends up causing you to work in your business and not on your business. The biggest problem with that is that prevents growth, that prevents that expansion, and for you to get to the things that are important to make your business more profitable, and grow, whether it be a top line revenue number or just a net profit standpoint. So one of the things that I'd like to do is share some tips from the random thoughts that I've had as we're trying to move through that growing process that we've been going through for the last several years. What we do is we follow a practice called "Don't bring me problems, bring me solutions." And how that works is twofold. First and foremost, we try and empower our team members so that, if they run into a problem, they're able to take care of it. They feel like they have the knowledge, the capabilities, the authority that we have provided to them to knock out the small things, right? I don't need to get stopped for everything. I don't want to, get interrupted, or maybe I'm on a trade show or a convention and it's not that I don't want to, it's that I'm not available and they need to solve a situation now, right? So they're in the heat of the moment. We ask them to put themselves in our shoes, right? As an owner, as an operator, and they need to think through that problem. What would they do if it was their neck on the line? If it was their check that they had to write, how would they handle that solution? Where do they find that balance between value, time, and cost? And as they go through that process, they learn, over time what you want and what you expect out of those results. So what we do is on a weekly basis, when problems happen, whether it be with an individual team member or a department, we'll discuss the hurdles that they had to face, what their thought process was to get through that hurdle, and then what the solution was that they ended up choosing to move forward with. And at that point, you've got a couple of things that you can take care of as a business owner. The first and foremost, you need to provide the attaboys. Whether you like the solution or you didn't, you provide them those attaboys for taking care of the problem in the best way possible. With that, you're then able to have that further discussion. Yes, that was exactly the way I would have handled it. Perfect. That way they know to handle it in the same way when that situation arises again, or a similar situation. Or, that was great for the heat of the moment. You took care of what needed to be taken care of. But now that we're not under the gun, let's think through that. Let's maybe adjust it this way or adjust it that way, or make these minor tweaks, or maybe a completely different approach. But you don't want to scold them, so to speak, as long as there was some thought that was put into the decision for taking action, right? I never want to punish action. It's inaction that I want to punish. So, and discourage, for my team members. I want them to feel, empowered to take care of things. So with that, you can go through, next time this is what I would do, or in a similar situation, maybe we should try this, or even give them a couple, if it's this way, let's do this thing, or if it's that way, let's do that thing. So that the next time this arises, whether it be tomorrow, next week, next month, a year from now, whatever the case may be, they have, a foundation of knowledge on what to do, how to take care of it. And through those discussions, they understand more and more every time those situations happen, how you think, right? As a business owner and entrepreneur, so that they are better at providing, the solutions that make sense and that what you would do in those scenarios. Now, the second thing to think about is that no matter what, they will inevitably hit scenarios that they don't have a way to solve, right? Whether it's they don't have the authority, the issue's big enough, or they're just stumped on what they should do. In those situations, what they, are asked to take care of is they've got to bring me solutions. They can't just say, hey, I've got this problem, I don't know what to do. That's not an answer that's allowed around here, or a situation that's allowed. They have to come up and they have to say, okay, here's what happened, or what needs to get taken care of. Here's solution A, solution B, and solution C. I've thought through this. This is why I think A or C may be the best, but there's also this just in case maybe I'm not thinking of it. And then we have that discussion, right? We go through the pros and cons of each. And then, I'm able to put my imprint on those larger, decisions and those larger, adjustments and hurdles and problems that need to get taken care of. So I make sure that I'm involved when those types of things come up. But it also allows them to further understand what my thought process is. And it doesn't necessarily mean I have to choose A, B, or C, right? Maybe it's option D that comes out of, hey, I like a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one, and we merge them and here's our new custom direction. Or maybe it's none of the above. Maybe it's, hey, they didn't know about, these other things over here that myself as an owner, knows about. or has experience in. And so I bring a completely different perspective to light, that we then choose to go down a completely different path to resolve our situation. So that's kind of the way that we've worked on, growing and getting better at what we do on a daily basis. And so it's just my random thought of the day. Wanted to be able to share that with you guys. Hopefully it helps, and we'll talk to you soon.